to another video here at the Cheltenham Exchange, where today we are taking a look at the Brown Advisory Novice Chase on day 2 with 3 mile half furlong. Last year see Monkfish victorious when beating Fiddler on the Roof by 6.5 lengths. Big breakaway further back in 3rd. This year we have another Willie Mullins horse at the top of the market in Galopin Des Champs. And the does he or doesn't he Mullins bingo as to if he turns up here to take on Bravemansgame or goes to the Turners to take on Bob Ollinger over 2 mile 3.5 furlong. Ian, we will be coming to you first for your thoughts, please.
Well, just to say what you said, I hope Willie Mullins says yes, Galopin Des Champs goes here, because he would be my pick. So he surely has to go here after its runs at 2 mile 5. I know a lot of people were saying it should go back, but I just can't see why. So I think Bob Ollinger would have too much pace. But just going back to a few stats of Galopin Des Champs, was impressive at Leopardstown in December. Very, very impressive. I think it took about half hour to pull him up. Wasn't so slick at the W Racer Festival, but still won by 9 lengths, which is still impressive. And everyone's saying about the distance, even though he has won at 3 mile over hurdles. So, just let him come here, please. But the other two are, I've got my doubt, Bravemansgame and same with Ahoy Senor. They've both got their doubts about coming here. So Venetia said Ahoy could skip. Bravemansgame, Nichols doesn't want to come to Cheltenham, but the owners do. So if they come out of the race, I think Willie Mullins would be daft to take it on against Bob Ollinger. So for me, I can't see much past him. I've got written down 3 under through 5, which could be a dark horse at 10 to 1. Some each way value, has Cheltenham form. The old Kerr's another one I think that could be worth a look at. But I just hope and pray he comes here. Come on.
John, what about you, mate?
Yeah, well, as you know, I'm in the same boat as well. I mean, this is where the fun starts with this race, isn't it? It seems to be the one that is dividing opinion, every day. I mean, we put up a poll, didn't we, on this race the other week, and I think Moore said he should go to the Browns rather than the Turners. I even had a Twitter discussion with Lydia at the weekend about it, and she was, Team Turners and I was Team Browns. And a lot of people I speak to are Team Browns, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, I just do not see why, if you look at the way he's raced in his 2 wins so far and the way he finishes, Paul can't pull him up at the line. He wants to go and he wants to carry on. And I just think a step down in trip by 1.5 furlongs, I just don't think it'll suit him as much. I just think the Browns trip is ideal for him. Also on this as well is if he's going to be a Gold Cup horse next season, then this is the way I think he should go. Now, it is a little bit of pocket talking, yes, but I just think for the horse, this is the way he should go. And I do think this is the easier race rather than taking on Bob and Lon Press in the Turners. I just think he'd get done for toe by Bob in the Turners as long as Bob stuck with him. As for the others in the race, Bravemansgame, I like him, but I'm not sure again if the track and the trip will suit. Again, the way he finished tamely last year behind Bob, he was just miles behind him, and I'm not so sure on him at all. I think he should go the Turners as well. I think he'd go well. Put his jump in, up there, get up in the box seat and put the pressure on Bob. I think he should go there. Ahoy Senor, I actually quite like, and I do think that the track and the trip will suit him. And if GDC does come here, I think he's the one to chase him home. I think he's been quite impressive. All right, he had one slip up, didn't he, against Bravemansgame, but I think that was at Kempton, was it?
Yeah, I think it was. Christmas week.
I just don't think that track suited him. I think the stiffer track here, the undulations, and his jumping is a bit scratchy as well. But I just think he'll stay all day. He's got a right engine on him. But yeah, it's Galopin for me. As long as he comes here, that's the one that I'm going to stick with.
That's fair enough. I mean, I haven't got any single bet on in this race, so I don't have to talk from out my wallet like you two. Just what you're saying about Galopin Des Champs. Don't forget he won the Martin Pipe over 2 mile 4. Yeah.
And I thought the stat that was interesting about Don Polly being the last 6-year-old to win the old RSA. I thought was quite interesting.
And then after that, he's gone to Punchestown 3 mile over hurdles, and his 2 runs this year have been 2 mile 5, 2 mile 5.5 over fences. Most likely, they would have liked to have got him out over 3 mile over fences earlier in the season, but didn't they have a problem with the gaps?
Yeah, so everything was pushed back a little bit. So maybe some engagements have been missed during the season, not just for him, but for other horses as well.
Yeah, I mean, you got Mullins as well. He said after the last run at Leopardstown at the Dublin Racing Festival, they were going quick enough for him, weren't they?
Yeah.
He made a few jumps, and Townsend said that, but he was brave at him. He took him on. Personally, I'd love him to drop down and take on Bob Ollinger.
No.
I'd say it'd be a hell of a race.
Oh, it would.
If he went out in front and just tried to ping fences, jump like he did on his chase debut, it'd be some race. What you've said about Bravemansgame, you know I love the horse. Yeah, he did look a bit thingy behind Bob last year, beating 12 lengths. Then he went and got beaten by 7 lengths by Ahoy Senor at Aintree. He's been faultless, though, hasn't he, over fences?
Yeah, he's
2
been
mile
good
5. He beat Bootle Raffles. Then he's going to beat Itchy Feet over 2 miles. Then he's going to beat Ahoy Senor by 7.5 at Kempton. In the quarter. Then he's gone and won by 3.5 lengths to Pat Fancy, giving all that weight away in a handicap.
Yeah, it was over a stone, wasn't it? Something ridiculous.
Yeah. Couple of the stats that go in his favour as well. 9 of the last 12 winners had previously won in a graded race. So he's won the Courto Star Novices Chase this season. 10 out of 12 had at least 3 runs that season. He's had 4. Galopin Des Champs has had 2. 9 out of the last 12 had been age 7. So yeah, I'd love to see Galopin drop down. If he goes here, it'd be another good race against Bravemansgame. But just think of the spectacle it could be watching him against Bob Ollinger.
I think the thing is what you got to remember.
Go on.
What you got to remember is Willie will always pick the easiest race. I think that's maybe what will swing it in the Browns' favour. Well, that's what I'm hoping.
A lot of the talk for the turn has come from Ruby Walsh, didn't it?
Yeah.
He's the one that started saying about it. The other one that Ian's already touched on at a price, I think he's 16 to 1. 3 under 3.5. He's won 2 grade 2s over fences. He's ran 5 times this season. Won on his last run. He's age 7. He's rated 152. He's got course form. He's won 6 times over 3 mile, 4 times chasing. I think he's well overpriced at 16 to 1 in this.
Yeah, it's a huge price.
Yeah, I backed him last time.
Look, you've got Ahoy Senor that could be skipping and going to Aintree. Capodanno could come in because he's not qualified for the National Hunt Chase, has he? Jungle Boogie, bit delicate, isn't he?
I think he'll go Turners.
Yeah, I've got him.
Fury Road, there's something, I think it's Elliot Stables tour, said he's going National Hunt Chase. Statler, the National Hunt Chase, Long Press going Turners, and then you got 3 under 3.5 at 16s. Massive price.
It's mad, isn't it? That's the only thing, Sally. We're going to have some short fields again.
Yeah, you will. Could have.
Year end of Turners.
6, 7 runners in that, yeah. Anything else to add?
Nothing from me.
No, sorry, John, who are you going with then?
Galopin Des Champs.
So for me.
Oh, he froze then.
Yeah. For the win perspective at the price now, I'd be looking at Bravemansgame, but I can't get away from the fact that 300 through 5, 16 to 1. You know how he runs, he just runs, jumps and stays. So he'd be my each way pick at 16 to 1, 300 through 5.
Good shout.
Once again, thank you for taking time to watch. If you could please like and subscribe to the channel. Your support is appreciated as always.